Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to tell you a story that might feel uncomfortable, maybe even a little painful, because it talks about something we all lose every single day without realizing its true value. Time. This is not just a story about one person. It is a story about all of us. About the moments we delay, the chances we postpone, and the dreams we keep saying we will start tomorrow. This is the regret of wasted time, and by the end of this story, I hope you will look at your life, your days, and your choices very differently. There was once a man named Ariv. He was not poor, not rich, not famous, and not forgotten. He was just average, like most people. Ariv had big dreams when he was young. He wanted to build something meaningful, something that would make his parents proud and give his life purpose. As a teenager, he used to sit by his window at night, imagining his future. He would picture himself successful, confident, respected, and happy. He believed he had all the time in the world to become that person. In his early 20s, Ariv often said, "I am still young." Whenever someone talked about discipline, learning new skills, or working hard consistently, he would smile and say, "There's no rush. Life is long." He had energy, health, and opportunity, but he also had distractions. Endless scrolling, useless arguments, lazy mornings, and late nights doing things that added nothing to his future. Every day felt harmless. After all, it was just one day. Ariv had a friend named Samir who was very different. Samir also had dreams, but he treated time like something fragile. Samir would wake up early, read, learn, fail, try again, and keep moving forward. Ariv admired Samir but never followed his example. Deep inside, Ariv believed he would someday start working seriously, just not today. Today was for comfort. Years passed quietly. Ariv was now in his late 20s. The dreams he once had were still alive, but they felt heavier, like unfinished promises. He began to notice something strange. Time didn't feel slow anymore. Weeks passed like days, and months disappeared before he could understand where they went. He still told himself, "I'll start soon," but soon never arrived. Whenever Ariv failed to take action, he found excuses. He blamed his job, his family responsibilities, the economy, his mood, and even bad luck. He never blamed time, because time never warned him. Time never shouted. It simply moved forward silently, taking opportunities with it. One evening, Ariv met Samir after many years. Samir looked tired but fulfilled. He talked about his struggles, his failures, and his growth. He hadn't achieved everything yet, but he was on his way. When Samir asked Ariv about his dreams, Ariv laughed it off and changed the topic. That night, Ariv couldn't sleep. He kept replaying Samir's words in his mind. Samir wasn't smarter. He wasn't luckier. He had simply respected time. As Ariv entered his 30s, reality became louder. His responsibilities increased, his energy decreased, and his freedom slowly faded. The same time he once wasted so easily now felt scarce. Suddenly, he wanted more hours in a day, but they were gone. He remembered all those mornings he slept in, all those evenings he wasted, and all those chances he ignored. For the first time, regret knocked on his door. Ariv tried to change. He promised himself he would become disciplined, focused, and serious. He started strong, but years of bad habits made it hard. He would work for a few days, then fall back into old patterns. Every failure hurt more than before, because now he knew he was running out of time. One day, Ariv visited his old school. He walked through the halls where his younger self once dreamed big dreams. He saw students laughing, complaining about homework, and wasting time just like he once did. Suddenly, he felt an overwhelming sadness. He wanted to tell them to stop, to wake up, to not repeat his mistakes. But he stayed silent, knowing they wouldn't understand yet, just like he didn't. That night, Arav sat alone and thought deeply. He realized something painful but true. Time was never his enemy. His misuse of time was. Time had given him chances every single day, and he had ignored them. The regret he felt was not because life was unfair, but because he had been careless. As years continued, Arav watched people younger than him surpass him. They were building careers, businesses, and meaningful lives. Instead of jealousy, he felt regret. Not regret of failing, but regret of not trying when he had the chance. He understood that failure teaches, but wasted time teaches nothing except pain. One morning, Arav woke up with a strange calmness. He looked at himself in the mirror and said something honest for the first time. I wasted a lot of time, but I am still alive. That thought changed everything. He realized regret could either destroy him or guide him. Time was still moving, and he still had a choice. Arav began small. He stopped waiting for motivation and started relying on discipline. He limited distractions, respected his mornings, and focused on what truly mattered. He didn't chase perfection anymore. He chased consistency. Every day, he reminded himself that time doesn't need big promises, it needs daily action. Progress was slow, but it was real. Arav finally understood that using time wisely doesn't mean working non-stop. It means being intentional. It means choosing growth over comfort, purpose over pleasure, and long-term fulfillment over short-term satisfaction. One evening, while watching the sunset, Arav smiled. Not because he had achieved everything, but because he had stopped wasting today. He accepted his past without excuses and faced his future with responsibility. He knew one truth now. Time doesn't forgive carelessness, but it rewards effort. The real lesson of Arav's story is not about success or failure. It is about awareness. Every minute you spend distracted is a minute you will never get back. Every day you delay your growth is a day added to future regret. Time is not waiting for the perfect moment. Time is watching what you do with this one. If you are young, don't say you have time. If you are struggling, don't say it's too late. The worst mistake is not failing, it is wasting the chance to try. Your future self is watching you right now, hoping you will make better choices than Arav did. Remember this. One day, you will wake up and realize that the time you thought you had is gone. What will you have then? Regret or results? The answer depends on how you use your time today. So start now. Start small. Respect your time as if it were the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Use your time wisely, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Because time never comes back, and regret always arrives too late.